Hello, hello! Welcome to Arkadium's Daily Crossword Live. I am thrilled to be back to solve a new crossword with you all. See, many of our regulars already in chat. We got Dee and Felix, Amy, oddly enough. Hello, Phyllis, and Rand, and James, hello from Seattle, Jessica, and we got Barbara on Facebook. What's this? My work shift changes Monday, so I won't be here weekdays. Oh no, Felix, I'm very sorry to hear that. Maybe some evening streams, which I will be having one this Thursday, so maybe you could come to that. Hey, Dad Not Dude, how you doing? It is Saturday, and I think we all know what that means. We're going to do battle with the fearsome Saturday Stumper. This is from Stan Newman's daily line of crosswords at Arkadium.com. Every Saturday, they put out this puzzle called the Saturday Stumper. Today's is by David P. Williams. I'm pretty sure we've solved a David P. Williams Stumper on the channel before, and I'm sure it was quite stumping. Blake is already working on the worst possible hurdle suggestions with no grid even to play with. Just coming up with Z's and X's in your head. I love it. Hey, Rhonda, how you doing? So, yeah, I think everyone who's in chat already knows the drill, but if anyone's watching who doesn't, these puzzles do not have themes. The name of the game today is just a wide open grid, kind of unusual grid entries, and just brutally hard cluing throughout. The Stumper is widely regarded as the hardest mainstream crossword in all of crosswords. But we solve them. We solve them when we work together. Lorraine is here on YouTube saying hey, and I think we already have some guesses. Jaluha, what's up? So one across, take a glance. I see Barbara saying peaks, which makes sense, except it would have to be peak, right? The clue would be takes a glance if it were going to be peaks. So I'm not exactly sure I understand that. A peak, yeah, peaks, Jessica's saying. It suddenly somehow doesn't sit right with me. Trish, same idea. Look, so there tends to be agreement between the tense of the clue and the tense of the answer. So the clue should really be takes a glance if the answer was going to be looks. Maybe stare is closer, as Dee is suggesting. My problem with stare is that I think stare and glance are kind of opposites, right? Oh, Felix is saying glance like ricochet. Wow. Oh, wow. Felix and Rhonda both saying carom. Oh my God. That would be very stumpery. Normally, I wouldn't even entertain something so wacky, but since it is a stumper, it is quite possible this is the intention. Yeah, glance can mean to like bounce off of something. Similar. Yeah, I guess Amy had the similar idea. So we don't know that carom is right. It would be kind of a brutal opener, but that's what we expect. Maybe we check some downs before we plug that in. What do you think? IPO beneficiaries. Warthog is here saying nice. I'm guessing Warthog is voting for Karam as well. We'll check if we can make a C work at this one across. Yeah, Jalua says flash as well. Take a glance, flash. I can kind of see an argument for that too. Huh. All right. Lorraine, I hope you like crosswords. Oh, and just as I say that, you're leaving. But you'll be back. Okay. See you soon. Hey, S-Con, how you doing? Help us solve this crossword, the hardest crossword in the game. IPO beneficiaries. Amy Gal has given me an IDK, which is never a good sign. Rand has given me a question mark. So onward to 2 down. Formerly classy person. Normally I linger on these answers a little longer in regular crosswords because I have hope that we can solve them. But when you start a stumper, you just kind of have to fish around for a toehold anywhere you can get it. Oh, what is IPO, says Amy? That's initial public offering. That's when a company goes from privately owned to publicly owned, like gets listed on the stock market and things like that. Oh, we actually have some guesses in chat. So Phyllis is saying co's, like short for companies, which it definitely could be. I see CEO, CDs. Again, the problem with CEO is the answer should really be plural because the clue is plural. Yeah, oddly enough, maybe COS makes sense. Like companies benefit from IPOs. Oh, and importantly, COS works with Karam. We could actually be we're either rolling or we're in terrible shape. It is one or the other. What do we think of this? Snyder Smith likes co's. Blake is happy with it. And then what were we just looking at? Formerly classy person. Oh, people saying alum. Okay. Maybe we assume that's the IPO reference. So formerly classy person, it's a joke because classy as in one who used to be in classes, an alumnus. Hard stuff. Hard stuff. I still can't tell, like, how confident are we that anything in the grid right now is correct? I'm not. If we can fill in like all 9 of these, this little square here, I'll feel better. Hollywood Walk of Fame surname next to Philbin. Okay. Lucinda, yeah, Michael Cox is saying Regis, but Regis is not a surname. Regis is a first name. Assume nothing on Stumper, says Felix. Yeah, exactly. I walk into these as like paranoid as can be. Yeah, Snyder also saying Regis, but oh, I see. No, Regis is not a surname, so it can't be Regis. But I think Ripa does make sense. Ali Song likes it. Okay, good. Regis and Kelly, a longtime talk show duo. It would make sense to me that Regis Philbin's Hollywood's Walk of Fame star is next to Kelly Ripa's. So this is actually the one I'm most confident of in the entire puzzle. Escon says, I don't know any of these. I should let you know, Escon, that we stream every day at noon, and most of the puzzles we solve on the channel are more approachable than this one. Saturdays we reserve for the hardest crossword in the land. So if you don't know any of these, you are not alone. We all struggle with these puzzles. But if you prefer something a little more approachable, check us out any of the other day of the week. Avocado is its alternative for high heat cooking. Interesting. Sella and Dee and Alicia. Hey, Dat Girl, how you doing? Jasmine, okay. Chat is actually in agreement. Yeah, Kitty Cat says Saturday is definitely team solve time. That's well put. And Amy confirming, most of us don't know any of these. Okay, but people do seem to know this. Trish and Olive and Barbara all giving me the same stuff. Kyle Miner, Olive. So we're talking oils here. Wow. Avocado oil. So you use avocado oil when you're doing high heat. Is that true? Yeah, Olive for Hurdle, says Plank Boy. Yeah, that's a good. Prima Donna Prize likes it, and Clark likes it. Cool. I actually think maybe we're in great shape. Karam, by the way, was insane. Take a glance for Karam. That was something else. At 1 across, no less, ease us into it. It has to just be as stumpery as possible right out of the gate. Alicia informing me that avocado oil has a higher burn point. Very interesting. Sella says olive has a low burn point. Some real chefs. Gillette says that's not even a word. What, Karam? What's not a word? Karam is definitely a word. Karam means to ricochet. The Quiz Whiz is here. I didn't even read this. Visa holders shouldn't do it. Okay. The Quiz Whiz and Jasmine and Rhea and Michael Cox and Trish are all saying overstay. Interesting. That does make sense. Like if you hold, oh, I see. Someone wrote overspend, which doesn't quite fit. It makes sense because Visa is a credit card, but I guess Visa to another country, you can't overstay your Visa. Good. Great. I'm thrilled. Minorly rocky start, but otherwise we are rolling. And yes, I will jinx us, and it's not the last time I'm going to jinx us today. Greater good with a question mark. Question mark means do not read this clue at face value. I mean, frankly, on a stumper, you shouldn't read any clue at face value. But there's going to be something particularly punny going on in this one. Rand says, isn't Carom a term in playing pool? I would believe that because there's a lot of ricocheting in pool. Carom is also a game in itself where you like flick little discs and they bounce all around to the edges of the board. I don't know which came first, the meaning ricochet or the name of the game. Superstore. I'm trying to understand this. Greater good. Oh, superstore because stores have goods? Is that the idea? Not sure I fully understand this if I'm going to be honest. Super something looks right. Rhonda used to play Karen. That's cool. I used to play a game called Crokinole, which was very similar. Super Saver. Seems we can't agree on greater good. Super Mario, says Candy. I wish. Okay, maybe we move on. Super Saver. Okay. Let's do a cross, perhaps. Figure carved on Pirates of the Caribbean ships. Superior 2, says dude named Dave. Greater good. Oh, that's interesting. I can actually see an argument for Superior 2. I love Super Mario as a guess. I just don't really understand how it connects to the theme. Squartles is here. and Moonaman and Tia. Several new names in chat. Mermaid. I like this guess. I like this answer. I totally believe this, that mermaid is carved into these ships. Feeling good. I'm feeling good. K-Fall guy is here saying mermaid. Jody Wright is saying mermaid. Spread of very varied opinions. This is the first clue I've seen in the puzzle that I'm pretty confident I know the answer to. Hey Kurt, how you doing? Yeah, S-Con, you knew this. See, you said I don't know any of these. You know this one. Lucinda and Icky the Fire Bobby. A lot of people saying Marmite. I know we have a lot of British viewers. How are we feeling about Marmite? Anyone want to defend Marmite? I've never actually tried it. It's, as far as I know, it's a spread that's popular in the UK. People spread it on toast, and like some people think it's delicious, some people think it's disgusting. Bushy just followed us. Thank you so much. I wouldn't say the opinions are varied. You either like it or you don't. I guess that's two options. Maybe two is not enough to be considered varied. S-Con says, I'm British and it's not good. Amy Gal says, I'm afraid to try it. Wow. Kurt says, Marmite is horrible. Alicia says, so it's Vegemite. Yeah, I think Vegemite is the Australian equivalent of Marmite. And yeah, both classically polarizing. Okay, Piers is the first person to actually defend Marmite. I'm glad someone. Oh, it's not popular in the UK. I believe it's more of an Australian thing, says Maddie. Oh, interesting. Yeah, I've never had either. Fennel Cousin. With Fennel Cousin and Alicia, Period, and Jasmine and Moonaman all guessing the same thing right in a row. Kitty Cat and Toddly Enough. Okay, my bad. So I guess it's Marmite is Australian. I thought it was British. Tia and Lucinda. Everyone's saying dill. It's funny. Dill and fennel do not taste similar at all. Okay, so now Chulit and Sophie are saying super duper for 16 across. That's actually great. That's actually a really good clue answer pair. Greater good, because super is good, but greater good is super duper. I think that's the joke, and I really like that. This puzzle is buzzing so far. All right, Pierce coming to my defense saying Marmite is British. That's what I thought. Yeah, Rhonda's also a fan of the super duper clue for greater good. Nice stuff. Bound around. Bound around. Nice. Wow, this is almost starting to feel like a regular solve. Lucinda and Amy and Felix and Rhonda. Nadia is here and Icky all saying lope. I think that's good. Duo says rope. I think lope makes more sense. To lope is like, I don't know, I'm picturing prancing like a gazelle or something. Ash Malik likes lope. Carrie's saying tape, which I guess I actually understand as well. Wow. Now that you say tape, because to bind something, right? Maybe that would be bind around. Maybe I'm getting... that's the idea behind rope now. I'm understanding Duo and Barbara. Oh, maybe I was too quick to put in lope. Because maybe binding, right? He always jinxes us. Everyone's getting so mad at me for jinxing. I can't... I don't know. I need to keep the optimism alive. So when we're doing well, I'm going to comment. And, yeah, it could go either way. Tape, even maybe rope and lope. So... We'll check some of the surrounding area here. I thought of binding too, says Trish. Let's get some more solutions in first. I like that plant, Piers. Let's do it. Blank milk. Yeah, it was concerning me because oat milk is looking right, but I was so happy with super duper. Soy, oat. What do we do? Toddly Enough and Jasmine say ice. What is ice milk? I don't think I've heard of ice milk. Ishan seems to like it. What is ice milk? Is this a real thing, or are we just guessing a three-letter word that ends in E? I need to be diligent about what I put in the grid. It needs to make sense, because we don't want to leave an error behind by accident. Like ice cream. Is ice milk a real thing? Because if so, this is the meanest way to clue the word ice I've ever seen. Ice milk like ice cream. JV is confident in ice. Okay. I trust you guys. Check 14 across, as Blake is suggesting. Like ice cream, but lower fat. Thank you, Bonnie. It's a good explanation. I've never heard of ice milk, says Alicia. I'm glad I'm not alone. Cletus says, did you know soy milk is I am milk in Spanish? That's a good one. NM Bound says it's real. Ria says, I've heard of it, but never knew what it was. Okay. Man, ice milk. What a clue. Of all the ways to clue ice, how do you even come up with that? Number 2 singles, number 1 doubles name as of mid, I'm guessing 2025, but for all we know, it's 1995. LeBron James fan says, is this crossword free? Yes, I'm glad you asked. All the puzzles we do on the channel are free at Arkadium.com. This is Arkadium's official channel. So you can go to Arkadium right now and pull this puzzle up, or tons of other puzzles. Game called Hurdle that we're going to play later. That's very fun, and lots of other games as well. So do check out Arkadium. Hi, Lena Luna's back. How you doing? Lena, I should warn you, we're solving the hardest puzzle in all of Crosswords today. But given that fact, we're doing quite well. Chris C is saying Coco. So yeah, I've heard of this person, but I don't really follow tennis. But there's a hot tennis player right now. Coco, what is it? Groff or Goff or something? But if Coco's right, then it's lope or rope. Tape has now been removed from contention. LeBron James fan just followed us. Thank you for that. Coco Gauff. Yeah, she's really good, says Dat Girl. That's cool. Parking place of a sort. Parking place of a sort. Yeah, we got people voting. Most people prefer rope to lope. I really can't decide, honestly. Rope-a-dope, yeah. I'm just reluctant to put something in there. Parking place of a sort. Wow. Meanwhile, Lucinda, D, Kitty Cat, Dad, Dude, Blake, Chulit, Denise, all saying slip as in where boats park. I would have needed way more crosses for that. I'm very impressed that you guys all got that. That was hard for me. Slip is not a word that comes readily to me. Oh, and someone with looks like an Arabic username just followed us. Thank you very much. So it was lope after all. Our first instinct, bound around, was to lope, but I think we were wise to wait. Let's check 22 across. Petrological edible. I like this clue. Okay. It's amazing what we can do when we work together. I struggle so much with these puzzles on my own, and I'm a pretty capable crossword solver. But when we do them together, we make good time. We have a good time. Sophie and Ria and Tward and Larry Locke and Carrie are all saying salt. I like this. Yeah, petrological I think means rock-like, and so salt is a rock that you can eat. Zaza just followed us. By the way, if you are new here, I want to tell you we stream every single day, every day at noon Eastern time. We're here with a crossword, and we play a game called Hurdle, which is fun. And following us is the best way to keep in touch, so do consider it. Blake says the hive mind is strong. Yes, exactly. Dad Girl says, I am not. Crosswords are my nemesis. Your nemesis? Why? Why are they your nemesis? Little Debbie just followed us. Thank you. And Donut U. And Tia. Oh, wow. My little plea moved several people. Okay, Tward. So scuttlebutt. That's a very fun word. Scuttlebutt. Talk derived from a nautical water cask. Wait, that clue is okay. Commented on the cluing enough, but scuttlebutt to me is like gossip. Is that a good definition of scuttlebutt? Yeah, Gmont and Pam like it. I did not know that it was derived from a nautical water cask. Did people know this? Kitty Cat says my personal solve rate has gone up since joining these streams. I'm very glad to hear that. I love that you're improving at crosswords. That's awesome. Twart says I've watched too much NCIS to not know that. So NCIS, they talk scuttlebutt a lot? Is that what you're saying? Oh, it's like get the scoop, gossip at the water cooler. Like, what's the scuttlebutt? Yeah. I knew scuttle was nautical, says Blake. Is that why the seagull in Mermaid was named Scuttles? Wow. This is getting... That reference is over my head. Carrie says, I love crosswords. I'm glad to hear that. I love crosswords too. They're a huge part of my life. Sedans from Stuttgart. Okay, Duo on YouTube has a really good guest for this. Trisha and Bonnie Bonbon and Jean Ireland are agreeing on TikTok. And Barbara McDowell agrees on Facebook. So I think we all like Porsches. Let me make sure I spell this correctly. Seems very plausible to me. Porsches are German cars, and this sounds like a German place, even though I don't think I've heard of it before. And they both start with POR, so let's go with that. Let's check the S, maybe. Naturally attractive. Naturally attractive. I completed a perfect no error crossword this week on Arkadium. Wow, good for you, Lucinda. Well done. Do you remember which puzzle it was, or like which line of crosswords it was in? I'm proud of you. Okay. All right. No, I'm catching up on chat. I'm getting to you guys are distracting me. I've been to Stuttgart. It's Porsches for sure, says Donut U. Wow. We got a local expert. Ah, okay. Scenic, very smart. You guys are good. I like this. Yeah, sitcom scene stealer is here saying scenic. Hold on. Naturally attractive. I guess literally like nature is the idea. I like that. Someone was asking for 24 across with a long one. We'll get there. I like the left to right solve. If we go down, I feel like this section will feel neglected. Yeah, that's totally a stumper clue. I agree, Kitty Cat. Naturally attractive. Naturally as in nature. Hard. Cool, that's cool again. Alicia guessing ice. If it's ice, we're in big trouble because they do not repeat words in these crosswords. Steven's saying fad. Sup. Yeah, maybe there are too many options. Hot, says Duo. I think there are too many options because even with 3 letters, Felix is like, I was never cool. Hip, says Carrie. I think that's a good guess. Fab, maybe, says Eflon. Kylie's like saying lit. My problem with lit is that's cool again. It makes me think that it's a retro word that has been revived, whereas I think lit is just brand new. Is that right? But I think either way, we're not gonna have enough information for that one. So let's try another. Barbara says bro. I like all of us pulling out our slang. Kylie's like, true, I just got here. Hip or rad seems right, says Alicia. All right, we'll get a couple letters in place. What a trailer may pick up. What a trailer may pick up. Haul, load. Yeah. Yeah, loser otaku saying load, Maypro saying haul. It really pace. That's a smart one, Amy. That's the kind of stumper you might pick up the pace. But again, I think we just have too many possibilities. So we need to go team builder. Josser just followed us. Thank you very much. Yeah, Lucinda saying movie trailer. It's smart to always look for other meanings of these words. It really could be something like not like a tractor trailer or whatever we're picturing. Team builder. Lead, game, hire. Hire is smart. Lucinda period, oddly enough, saying hire is smart. That's like literally building a team at the office. It's one of those things that it's like speaking the stumper language. It feels right to me, but I don't know. Maybe we need it down. This corner has kind of screeched us to a halt. Hardly hard to accomplish. Yeah, try it down one, little Debbie. I'm feeling the same thing. We need to do some downs as toward. Maybe. Oof. Hard stuff. Maybe have we checked this C? This C is where we should have gone. This I feel like I can answer this one. Yeah, loser otaku was suggesting I go to 21 down, and I think it was a good instinct. Yes. So what Kylie is saying was my instinct, but now people are saying comp. What is lit? What is lit comp? Everyone is saying lit comp. Oh no. I felt good about this, and it was what Kylie was saying. Lit crit. Literary criticism is often shortened to lit crit. That's what I thought it was. What is lit comp? Never heard of this. Lit comp is a composition. Damn. Ah. So still so many like multiple possibilities. Maybe we check this C. Widely used plywood source. Widely used plywood source. We will get this. Let's put our noggins together. Crit makes more sense with the H. Ooh. Because comp. Yeah. Yeah. You're not wrong. Okay, people guessing some trees that have a C in this position. I see birch, I see beech, and I see spruce. I think is too long. Spruce is one letter too long. So birch or beech, maybe. I hope it's not balsa because I want the C to work. It's 23 across. Good question. Starting place. Man, we are really floundering here. It's gonna feel good when we actually crack this. Starting place. We have so many clues we've looked at. Starting place, crossing widely used plywood source. Maybe this is where to anchor, because beech and birch both have an H here. No, spruce is too long. Am I losing it? Everyone keeps suggesting spruce. It's too long. Scratch, yes, good. We might actually have something. It works with the H, which I love. It works with the C in Porsches. And it's right. I mean, it means starting place. Start from scratch. Very good. That was a breakthrough we need. I think that's going to help. Fortunately, it still doesn't sort out beech versus birch, but maybe we can put a B here if we're feeling really brazen. Ooh, and crit. Yes, good point, Carrie. Now we have lit crit. Look at this. One good answer. And we're flowing. And now Kitty Cat and Cletus are looking at 10 across for Fab. Yes. Yes, this is the kind of flow I love to see. Fab, cool, that's cool again. So Fab was a thing back in the day, and now people are saying Fab again. That's how I'm interpreting this. Saz J just followed us. We needed that, says Lucinda. Yeah, I think you were the one who got scratched, wasn't it? Or at least you were one of them. So thank you to you. Still birch or beech both work here. Did we ever look at this? We never looked at this clue. Gold-filled. Oh, Alicia says fad makes more sense. Cool, that's cool again. Sure. Cool in quotes, I'm thinking of a word that means cool, you know? I can kind of make a case for both fad and fab. Antic or attic. But, gold-filled, yes. Gold-filled. Kylie and Jessica, yeah, this has to be right. Toddly enough, Kitty Cat Maypro all saying auric. That is... Auric means, of gold. Porthos is happy with it. Jill and Jean. Good. Okay. So we already saw this, what trailer may pick up. I'm afraid the U is not quite enough to unlock that for me, at least. Auric for hurdle. That's a great one, Rhonda. Wow, I think we did just find our hurdle opener. Team builder. Ooh, we did have a guess for this. Everyone is... Wait. Oh, haul. Yes, good point. Good point. A trailer picks up a haul. Terry Johnson. Yeah. Although, what is this now? Changing the B to a D doesn't really help. I don't like haul and hire together. I don't either. Did we check 15 down? We did. Hardly hard to accomplish. Oh no, wait. Just when we thought we were rolling. And 18 was team builder. Can't be Hall, says Toward. Not Hall, says own constant. Do we like hire? Lena Luna likes hire. I kind of do too. SCon likes hire. Team builder. I mean, it's a smart clue. You literally build your team with a hire. And then that would make this beach. So let's just try it and see if we can make any sense of UE, what a trailer may pick up. Oh my god. Stephen Longifer and Cletus and Kitty Cat. Wow. F1 Clue. This is a crazy clue. I think the idea here is trailer, like one who is trailing, one who's on your trail picks up a clue. How about that? How about that for a crossword clue, huh? That is why we don't solve these alone. Do not try this at home. Get a clue, Jack, says Jessica. Jill saying, oh my god. Yeah, Stamina's just followed us. I don't think it's movie trailer. I think it's literally one who's trailing you. It's crazy. The clues in these puzzles are from another world. Okay, I see two guesses here. Cheat and cheap. Hardly hard to accomplish. I really don't know which I prefer. And chat seems utterly divided, so I don't... A movie trailer gives you a clue to what it's about, says Candy. Ah, is that the idea? What a trailer may pick up? Maybe. And Barbara's like, that's messed up. Let's do 10 down, yeah. Surname of TV Guide's #2 of its 50 best cartoons from 2013. Oh, but we might actually know this. Yeah, Own Constant. Lucinda Maypro agreeing. Chuleed, hey Meow, glad you're back. We need all the help we can get. We got Lisa Stowe's. Everyone's saying Flintstone. Good. Surname of TV Guide's #2. So I wonder what number one best cartoon if Flintstones was #2. Feels like we earned the Flint through a lot of grit and hard work. All right, it's time for 24 across. Triangular treats. Simpsons probably, yeah, good point, Felix. I guess Kit Kat thinks it might be the Jetsons. Yeah, it could be that too. All right. Ashley and Mama Haley, Tia all saying tortilla chips. It looks to fit beautifully. I love this. Good. We worked hard for this. So it was cheap after all. Hardly hard to accomplish. Cheap. Another very difficult clue. I'm trying to really use it in a sentence. I guess like talk is cheap. Talk is easy to accomplish. Oh, Cletus says I looked it up. It was The Simpsons. Alicia says, what's the puzzle clue? What do you mean? Like a cheap shot, cheap trick, yeah. Okay. Good stuff. Oh, Alicia says, what's the theme? So these Saturday Stumpers that we solve on Saturdays do not have themes. The name of the game today is just very difficult cluing, more kind of wide open grid space, so like more long answers than you usually get in a crossword puzzle, and sometimes like unusual grid entries like scuttlebutt as well. Lisa Stowe's, oh, I didn't even read this clue. Audubon Society emblem, nice. Egret. Yeah, S-Con is saying this, Carrie. Audubon Society is the bird watching group, right? So Egret makes sense. Pretty happy with this. Coming up. I feel good about this section, man. That was a battle right there. And let me just comment that, I mean, sometimes when you read a clue, you know it's tricking you, even if you don't know how or where, but these clues are the misdirection is so well concealed, naturally attractive. You know, it doesn't seem like there's misdirection in here, and yet there is, because naturally should be interpreted as literally nature. Team builder, it's like, oh, an icebreaker or something like that. No, literally building a team. I don't know, it's an art doing this. Ahead, I like this for coming up. Ashley just says, I just finished the New York Times crossword. I'll bet it was easier than this, Ashley. New York Times Saturdays are the hardest day of the week for the New York Times, but they are not as hard as the Saturday Stumpers. Furtive follower. Furtive follower. Nice. Saz and Toward and Escon saying tail. This is good. For once, follower is not a tip-off of a suffix in a clue. It's normally what follower means, but no, literally someone who's following you is tailing you. Sitcom Scene Stealer got it. Duo on YouTube got it. Sweet. We're doing well. We're doing well. I don't care if I'm jinxing us. I'm proud of you. Awfully. Sassy Snicks just followed us. Thank you. Awfully. Oh no. Yeah, I think I agree with Amy and Jessica. I think oh so makes more sense actually than oh no. Awfully meaning quite. Like that's an awfully good clue. That clue is oh so good. That is kind of how I'm interpreting this. We'll check the cross. Frequent biblical procedure of unto you. Oh, but people still want oh no. Awfully, oh no. Just not sure I understand that one as much. Pan-protopsychism, Porthos and Toward. Yeah, I say unto you. So it was oh so. I say unto you. That sounds right. Good. All right, we'll check 38 across. I consider part of my job being like explaining the clues. And I'll tell you, this puzzle is making that difficult. La gallina de blanc, huevos de oro. Okay, Shanli and Escon and Cletus and Meow. Kim Williams. A lot of people saying the same thing. Kimata Crockery. Saying Los. What does this mean? Gallina is like chicken or something, right? But pollo is chicken. Like the chicken of golden eggs, something like that. Mama Haley just followed us. Thank you for that. Yeah, something about a chicken laying golden eggs. Get back to a gathering. Get back to a gathering. It's a hen, says Chuli. Yeah, Oro is gold meow. It's like a nursery rhyme or a fable or something. Okay. Ooh, good. Get back to a gathering. I like this. Yeah, and Clark and Gmont. Sitcom and Pam are saying reassemble. Let's make sure it fits. Reassemble looks very promising. Therese likes it. Kath likes it. Good. The goose that laid the golden egg. Oh, is this just... That's a thing. That's like a fairy tale or something. So is this just the goose that laid the golden egg in Spanish? I would believe that. Get back to a gathering. Reassemble to gather. Good. All right. Let's check this B. Recorder kin. Kat says, what crossword game is this? This is the Saturday Stumper at Arkadium.com. So you can check the link in the bio for Arkadium. They put out a bunch of different crosswords every day. One of those lines of crosswords is called the Stan Newman's Daily Puzzle. And every Saturday, Stan Newman puts out a Saturday Stumper, which is regarded as the hardest puzzle in all of crosswords. And we solve it here on the channel. But we stream every day at noon. We solve one of Arkadium's crosswords. Mego My Ego is here. That's pretty funny. And Chris on YouTube saying oboes. I like this. Also not an easy clue. Recorder like the instrument. So I guess oboes are similar instruments to recorders. Green Rachel likes it. Is that a Friends reference? All right, 30 across we go, I guess. Or maybe we... Natalie just followed us. Thank you. Maybe we polish off some of this. Claustro opposite. And Sitcom Scene Stealer followed us. Thank you so much. Yeah, both woodwinds, says Rhonda. And Rhonda's a musician, so I trust Rhonda. Okay. Yeah, Chris and Barbara getting oboes. And Meow saying agora, which I really like. Yeah, claustro, like claustro with a little dash is implying the prefix claustro, which I guess means Like claustrophobia is a fear of tight spaces. Agoraphobia is a fear of going outside. So I guess agora is wide open and claustro is enclosed. Does make sense. Check the R. Temper in a good way. I guess it could. Oh, it could be agoro. Yes, Blake. I'm streaming Thursday night. I'm streaming twice on Thursday, and we're gonna do 8 p.m. this time. We've done 7. We've done 9. We're doing 8 p.m. I'll make more formal announcements as the week rolls on. But yes, if you want to mark your calendars, 8 p.m. Eastern time on Thursday, I will be doing a bonus stream. Teresa's like agoraphobia, fear of the marketplace. Yeah, because agora is what they used to call like markets, right? Temper in a good way. Meow says blurt. Trying to understand. John Dom GNG saying inure. That could be it. Inure. Temper. Not easy. Never easy. Paige followed us. Thank you so much for that. Yeah, maybe I put inure. It does make sense, and a lot of people are voting for it. I think I get this. What's 23 down? Let's do it. High-tech handles. High-tech handles. I think I have a really good guess for this. Okay. This is important because this is going to unlock the entire bottom of the grid. Yeah. Kitty Cat read my mind. Kath and Kylie and Rhonda. Everyone's saying it now. Ooh, Carrie's saying screenshots. But I think what Saz J and Lucinda are saying screen names make a little more sense because handles, like a Twitter handle, it's literally a name. So high-tech handles, high-tech just because it's digital, and then handle because it's a name. Good? I think that's going to be, yeah, handles are names, says Rhonda Ilif. I'm happy with this. All right, let's do 30 across. It feels neglected. Handle as a name goes back to CB, at least CB radio. Interesting. Random finds feed is saying screencast. Yeah, I guess if names is incorrect, the crosses will tell us by the time we get down there. But I think I feel good enough about it that we should leave it in place for now. Focus of a revolutionary movement. Seeing basically every 3-letter name, every 3-letter word that begins with a T, I'm seeing in chat. So, tax, that is a good point. A revolutionary movement, the Revolutionary War was all about taxes. That's my favorite of the guesses. Oh, but I guess it could be T, you're saying, because of T-tax. Oh my god. Oh, it could be top because of spinning, says Gmont. Revolutionary. Oh my god, there's so many possibilities. And we can make sense of all of them. All right, we need to start checking these downs, I guess. It could be T, tax, or top. He wears a yellow coat and pants. I have no idea what this is. I can picture the man in the yellow coat from, what's it called? Curious George. User 71 says, you do a great live. Thank you for saying that. It just made my day. J-Rock just followed us. All right, we need more crosses, I think. Yeah, man in the yellow hat, says Jules. Unfortunately, we only have 4 letters to work with. Oh, and it's hat is what you're saying. That's not a coat. So, people saying Odie, but I don't get it. He wears a yellow coat and pants. So Odie is the dog in Garfield. Oh, yellow coat of fur. Oh, and he pants. Oh my god, that's hilarious. I love that, actually. He pants as a dog. He doesn't wear pants. He wears a yellow coat of fur, and he pants. Yeah, Odie does pant. His tongue is always out. This is a very funny clue. Love it. He wears a yellow coat and pants. J-Rock says, no words to describe how good this live is. Odie is so good. Courage loves it. Rhonda's like, ugh, fun. Trish is like, amazing. Yeah, that's a really good one. And top, it was. Focus of a revolutionary movement. Of course, it was the most misdirecty one, you know? So I'm happy with top. We'll check the P right away. One working on their feet. Christine just followed us. Thank you, Christine. I'm feeling good. These crosswords make me feel good. Never would have gotten that, says Candy. That's why we solved together, Candy. These puzzles are too hard for me too, on my own. One working on their feet, a petty. Trying to make sense of this. So I get like a pedicure. Yeah, EEI is a little concerning. Pedicure is about feet, but why is it one? I don't know. I don't know, actually. Pied. Yes, like pedicure. Oh, it's poet. Teamwork makes the dream work, J-Rock. Well said. Oh, pody, like podiatrist. Okay, we need some crosses, I think. Oh, pedestrian. One on their feet is a pedestrian. We have too many possibilities. We're doing crosses. Obsolescence metaphor. Obsolescence means like out of date. Ooh, Felix and Amy had quick guesses on this one. John Dom agrees. I do like it. Yeah, Felix and Dad Not Dude. Rhonda and Pam saying dodo. Like a dodo bird, because it's extinct. And it's a metaphor for obsolescence. It's good. The way of the dodo birds is Gmont. Yes, exactly. And now, so maybe poet. Very smart. I mean, feet are like part of, like iambic pentameter. It's measured in feet. I can't define exactly what a foot is or what feet are in poetry, but it's about the rhythm of a poem. Once again, just devilish misdirection right here. This whole section with top and Odie and poet, all of these clues are. It takes a real genius to write a clue that is very difficult to see through, but feels satisfying and like an aha moment when you actually get it. Alternator to the governator. Lena Luna's like, my God, my brain, lol. Never would have gotten poet, says Amy. Rhonda says, wow, that's over my head. This one, a lot of people seem to get, though. SCon and Red Light TikTok and Fon all saying Arnie. Yeah, people were thinking it might be Genie from looking at the letter pattern, but no, Arnie I like. If you don't understand this, Arnold Schwarzenegger was called the Governator when he was governor of California, but also an alternative nickname for him would be Arnie. Oh, Kat says, I still don't understand top for revolution. To revolve is to spin. So a revolution is spinning, and a top is a toy like a dreidel or something like that. A top is a toy that you spin. So focus of revolutionary movement is a top. Does that make sense? All right, let's look at this long 39 across. Pithy pear. It would feel good to get this. We do have several letters in place. Adrian says, do I need to know so many references, media and literature to play crosswords? It's a good question. I mean, the more you know, it does help. But I will say the best way to get good at crosswords is to just solve a lot of them. It sounds trite, but it's very true. Solve crosswords, and if you see an entry in a puzzle that you don't know or don't understand, look it up. And if you just make a habit of that, you will get better. And if this puzzle is making you feel like, oh, the crosswords are too hard for me, keep in mind this is as hard as it gets. All the other puzzles we solve on this channel are more approachable. Short and sweet. Yeah, it is good. What does pithy mean? It literally means like short and sweet, Lena Luna. Pithy means like, quippy kind of. Short and sweet. So pithy pair, I guess a pair of words that mean pithy. Good stuff. Okay. DRW looks a little concerning. Normally I wouldn't check a word out of order like this, but I just kind of don't want to leave this if it's wrong. Recipient of the deductive, you have been in Afghanistan, 1887. Wow, I think I know what this is. So people People disagreeing with my explanation of 30 across. Focus of a revolutionary movement. You're right. It could be like the top, like the government. When you revolt, you overthrow the government, and they're at the top. So maybe that's the explanation. Maybe we agree to disagree about what that clue means, what the intention was. Yeah, I like what Porthos. Meow's like no idea. Porthos and Courage and Gmont. Lots of people saying Dr. Watson. Patricia just followed us. Thank you. It can have a double meaning, says Trish. It's true. Dr. Watson. Yes. So this is Sherlock Holmes's sidekick. And I think that's this word deductive is a little helpful here because Sherlock is a master of deduction. And I do remember Dr. Watson was a soldier, right? He was a former soldier. Or maybe not a soldier, but he was a military doctor. So recipient of the deductive, I could totally believe that Sherlock would meet Dr. Watson and deduce from his fingernails or whatever it was that he had been in Afghanistan. I'm happy with this. Interpretation is diverse. Good point, Carrie. It's both a double entendre. Yes, you're right. Kenya News just followed us. Thank you. Combat medic. Thanks, Chimant. That's what I was slouching toward. Medical doctor. Yeah. Oh, he saw his limp, says Pan Protozygism. I guess that's even more obvious than fingernails. Air purifier output. Wow. Chris on YouTube was quick on this. And Plink Boy is agreeing. Ions. I learned this in a crossword recently. I didn't know this, but apparently air purifiers toss ions into the air. Charged particles. I don't really understand this, but it seems to be a truth. Focus of the 2022 blockbuster The Bad Guys. I do not recall this blockbuster. The Bad Guys. Not ringing a bell. Chemistry taught me that, says Meow. So you knew about the ions. John Paul Johnson and Terry Johnson, two Johnsons in chat, and Lucinda all saying heist. That would also be a good hurdle opener, by the way. Makes sense. Heist is a common subject of a blockbuster, and I guess if they're bad guys, so I'll trust you guys. But did anyone actually see this movie? Does anyone know this? Heather Denhart, do you know this for sure? Timothy says it's a way to get dust to clump and not stay airborne. Static electricity. Interesting. Yeah, I guess static electricity is ionic, isn't it? Oh, it's a cartoon, says J2. It was animated, says Ernie. I didn't know that. So the bad guys, an animated heist movie? How did I totally miss this? Ocean's 11, but with animals. It's a pithy way to describe it. Based on a book. Everyone knows this movie but me. Common allergen. Good. Good, Lucinda, Rhonda, Mama Haley, and user 711. Tree nuts, definitely a common allergen. I know people with this allergy. Okay. I'm feeling good. Delinquent. I can smell the confetti from here. Okay. Delinquent. Yeah. I think what James and Tord and Kim and D are saying, everyone actually is agreeing. Ooh, Barbara, you're saying tree nuts. I think, Barbara, you might be a little delayed for me. It might be worth trying to refresh your stream on Facebook. Felix and Rhonda and Saz saying remiss. Like I would be remiss. I would be delinquent. It would be delinquent of me. I don't know. I think it's interesting. Jolene, what are you doing? Cast a wide net. Cast a wide net. Yeah. Nice. It's like literally every single clue has some kind of misdirection. Of course, cast a wide net has a normal meaning of like a metaphorical meaning of search high and low kind of. But no, we're literally casting a wide net in this case of trawling for fish. Yeah, very good, J Rock and Rhonda. All right, let's check some of these crosses. What a force responds to. I can't understand this. Oh, I think I get it. I think I might get it. What a force responds to. Wow. What do we think? Flowerfly saying, Jack, why are you saying my name? APBs. All points bulletins. Yes, good. APBs. Yeah. So police force responds to APBs. I like this. Yes, good stuff. All points bulletin. Meow says, whoa, today this is so hard for me. Yeah, Meow, welcome to Saturday. Welcome to Saturday Stumpers. That is what we sign up for when we solve a Saturday Stumper. Tomorrow I'll be back at noon Eastern with another puzzle, and it will not be this brutally hard, I promise. But some of us like this. Some of us are masochists and kind of enjoy this. Walt. This is good. Name on 26 Oscars, Walt Disney. Okay, one more letter left in this section. Oops. Liquid that makes pretzels chewy. Crossing make whole. Okay, good. Yeah, Blake is just solving the whole section. Lie. I did not know this. Lie is in pretzels, and it makes them chewy. Rhonda says Saturdays are the best. I'm glad you feel that way. I think other people agree with you. Some people. Lie is in soap, I thought. I didn't realize it was in pretzels and makes them chewy. And then to make holes, to repay. Yeah, make whole. Good. That's disturbing, says Kylie. Yeah, I'm surprised. Sassy Snicks seems unsurprised. Isn't lye toxic, says Flowerfly? Paige says, I've never even heard of lye. I know lye as a soap ingredient. Like it's a key ingredient in making bars of soap. Yeah, Pan Protopsychosm says, with this many people, this difficulty level is the most fun. Yeah, I do lean toward hard puzzles on the streams because they're still challenging even when we get a lot of people together. Mo's like, so we've been eating lye? It doesn't sound good, does it? D says, my family knows not to disturb me during a Saturday Stumper. I love that. Duo on YouTube and Cletus and Saz and Porthos and Jill are all saying NASA for launch party, which I think is smart. Yeah. Party as in just a group or an entity. And they literally launch things. Let's see. Yeah, lie is what Tyler used to make the hand kiss in Fight Club. That's my association with lie as well. It's hard to see through. Okay. Two solid guesses. Dark and days. I really think they could both be right. I actually kind of prefer dark because I would think haze is hard to see through. Days, I'm not sure is as much of a real thing. Oh, Carrie says I don't think dark, though. Jill prefers days, so all right, we'll check across. Paper from Montreal or Martha's Vineyard. Paper from Montreal or Martha's Vineyard. What's this? Just giving it a second. Give me 1 sec while I attend to something on my screen. All right. Sorry about that. So, yeah, I like what Gil and Jen are saying. It seems like it could work. Gazette? Oh, and it works with days. That's important. Gazette. And Clark and House Husband Off Grid. That's an interesting username. Okay, Gazette. Yeah, Gazette is just a common paper name, so I would believe that there's the Montreal Gazette and the Martha's Vineyard Gazette. It does work with days. Wasn't my vote for 41 down, but I don't make the rules. And we check the G. Little Debbie says I could do this all day. That's nice of you to say. Well, you could do this every day because we stream every day at noon Eastern. But not all day. After the crossword, we will play a game called Hurdle, which is very fun. And then I will leave you to enjoy the rest of your Saturday. Focus of the 2024 book, Gangster Hunters. Oh, wow. Yeah, I mean, already, like, there was so many plausible options. I see Gang. Gang is the one I like the least because I don't think they would repeat Gangster and Gang. Gangster from the clue, Gang and the answer. But Guns or G-Men. G-Men is a term for, like, feds, basically. I think the FBI. Oh, I'm at work at noon on weekdays, lol. Understandable, Debbie. Well, you could tune in Saturdays and Sundays, and this Thursday evening at 8 p.m. Eastern, I will be streaming. So if you want to try an evening stream, mark that in your calendar, 8 p.m. on Thursday. Government Man, yeah. And Be Chill just followed us, thank you. I think this makes sense. G-Men, like, famously hunted down mobsters and stuff like that. Toot Toot just followed us. The New York Giants are also the G-Men. Do they really call them that? J2 followed us too, thanks. Meow says, I'm so tired. Is it because of the crossword or is it just because of life, Meow? Forges with great effort. OSCon wants something like immense, which I kind of see. I don't think it quite fits with the letters we have, but I get how it kind of works with the user 711. Yeah. Hammers out. Yeah, Saz J. This is good. Kristen Vanoy Die just followed us. Thank you. Hammers out. Forges with great effort. I think that's good. We didn't even look at this. Look, we pieced all together almost this entire entry. Large charges. Oh, Meow says you're tired because you did house chores today. Understandable. I have a whole day of house chores ahead of me too after this stream. Good, oddly enough, and Ernie the cat and Bobino and Gene and John are saying on rushes. I think this makes sense. Large charges, on rushes, yeah. Floods or something. This is weird. Orange peel portion. I'm doing this like autocomplete thing. Lucinda says, this is me avoiding dishes. That's hilarious. Yeah. I've learned that the Daily Crossword Live is a great engine of procrastination. A lot of people use this for that. Yeah, Amy was predicting that epee would make an appearance, but I don't see... unless there's a meaning of the word epee that I've never... Epee is a sword in fencing. It is not a portion of an orange peel. Oh my god, except it is, Lucinda. It is a portion of an orange peel. If you think it the right way. Oh my god, look at this. E-P-E-E, epee. Orange is a portion of the word orange peel. Lucinda, you're smart. Well done. I was just I just got so blatantly contradicted. That's the type of clue you only see on Saturday. They don't do that any other day of the week. Crazy. Jessica's mind was blown. Animated merchant with a 17-letter surname crossing hoopsters with a burst logo element. Good. I think we'll do this. Left brain thoughts, says Lucinda. Yeah, Apu is a longtime character on The Simpsons, and I guess the Suns, it would make sense that they have a burst logo element. I just want to comment, yeah, Mias is so genius. Epee is one of those words that you just see in crosswords all the time, again and again, because it has 3 E's in it, so it makes it easy to construct a crossword section around. And so to come up with an original clue for epee is a challenge, and this is certainly original. You gotta give it that. Maintains with confidence. VetArt is here on YouTube. What's up? And Chris. Good, yeah. User 711 and Jill and Mama Haley all saying asserts, maintains with confidence. Seems good. I think we're gonna do this, guys. I will jinx us again and again because I really feel like we have 6 squares left. That epic clue was clever, Blake. Yeah, I agree. I was not understanding it at all until Lucinda said something. 6 squares left, 1 corner left. I want to make this count. I want that confetti. Lamborghini mascot to its makers. Apparently you guys all know this. Ranny and Terry are telling me that Toro. So is the Lamborghini mascot a bull? How does everybody know that but me? Disc you can buy for less than $2. Disc you can buy for less than $2. Rhea says I didn't know either. That makes me feel better. It's the hood ornament, says Mama Haley. Interesting. Cleve's like, we all drive Lambos in the chat. Of course you do. It's a very highbrow audience we have here. Not highbrow. What is it? High income, maybe I should say. We all own Lambos, obviously. Barbara already gave me the drum roll. We haven't even seen the last clue. Sassy Snicks. Ooh, this is smart. Yeah, Jill was saying puck. Like, what disc can you buy for less than $2? Euro is actually a very smart clue. Euro is in a euro coin is a disc, and you can buy it for less than $2 because a euro is not worth quite $2. It's worth a little less than $2. Very, very nice. I like this. La Eiffel blank D Parigi. What language is this? I don't think this is... What language is this? Vedart's like, oh god, it's Saturday. Well, we're on the tail end, Vedart, so you could stick around for Hurdle if you want. Lambos and Porsches, oh my. Yeah, Lucinda, you're right. Got a lot of fancy cars in the grid today. So this is Italian, I guess. And maybe Torre is how you say tower in Italian? Wow. Hard. The Eiffel Tower. So is this how you say Paris in Italian? People seem to know this. So I will trust you all. 58 cross, we have highbrow crossing occasion for dried young bamboo soup. Occasion for dried young bamboo soup. All right, 1 letter left in this. Honestly, frankly, a beautiful Saturday stumper. I was tickled by this from start to finish. Yes, someone called me says snoot. Highbrow is I guess a highbrow person is a snoot, and occasion for dry. Tet is Vietnamese New Year, if you don't know. I'm seeing Trish giving me the applause and Amy Gal giving me the drum roll. Do not go anywhere because we're going to play Hurdle in just a moment, but I want to put this T in and hope that we get some confetti. Yes, well done, everybody. Very good puzzle. Someone just asked, what was the clue for beech? It was a widely used plywood source. So beech is a type of tree. Widely used plywood source. Yes, it was an honor serving in the trenches with all of you. That was a workout. That crossword was not for the faint of heart. I'm pulling up Hurdle right now. Do not go anywhere. And if you do have to go somewhere, do consider following us before you do, because we stream every day. It's always fun. And you don't want to miss our next stream just because you don't remember how to find us. I am just about to get... There we go. Okay, let me just readjust this so that it looks nice. That looks good. Okay. Hurdle time. And we had a lot of good candidates, I thought. Janice just followed us. Thank you for that. Lucinda just listing all the options. Heist, repay, cheap Auric ahead. I kind of like Auric. I don't know why I'm partial to Auric. Jennifer Reese followed us. Thank you so much. When's your next live, says Sitcom? It's tomorrow at noon Eastern time. We stream every day at noon Eastern, so I will be back with a new crossword tomorrow. Auric. Let's try it. It was in our grid. If you don't know Hurdle, we're trying to guess a 5-letter word. It's like Wordle, but kind kind of Wordle on steroids. And this yellow means that there is going to be an A somewhere in our 5-letter word, but not in the first position. Gray means these letters are not in the word. Escon's saying multi. And Miguel's saying coast. Not coast because we already know there's no C. Plate, bland. What do we do? Maybe we do... Okay. Boast. Boast looks reasonable. Let's try it. Okay. So we ruled out one other place for the A, and we picked up an S along the way. Carrie's suggesting shape. I guess shape is off the table now because the A is in the wrong slot. So what's it going to be? Sandy? It's an interesting guess. Actually, a lot of people guessing Sandy. It can't be sauce because of the U in Auric is gray. Yeah, Sandy. Seems like everyone wants that. All the hype is saying salad. Ooh, that's a good one too. Salad. Yeah, that could work. All right, I'm going to guess Sandy just because it doesn't repeat any letters, so we'll get more information from it. But it could be salad. Oh, it's neither. Neither Sandy nor salad. But we did get a lot of information there, so it's something like... It can't be sample, Lulu. That word is too long. We're only looking for a 5-letter word. Salve or sappy? Oh no, it can't be salve anymore. Sappy or savvy. That's smart too. Savvy it could be. I almost hope it is, but let's try sappy first. Just somehow seems a little more likely. Saggy, says Duo. Wait, do we need to be careful? Maybe I'm being too hasty. Do we need to be careful about because salty is still in the... No, salty it can't be because of boast. All right, so maybe I'll do sappy. Escon is like, yes, we do. Because if sappy doesn't hit, and then we try savvy, then we have no room for a filler word. Yeah, so maybe I'm being too hasty. Larry's suggesting a filler. Vapid. Dad Not Dude says vapid for filler. That's smart, because it checks the V and the P. So in one go... Good. Look at that, it was savvy. Nice filler word, Dad Not Dude. That was smart. Savvy it is, and that is how you hurdle. Good work, and that was just one board out of 5. We're going to do this 4 more times. The answer to the previous board is automatically our first guess for the new board, and we only get 5 of our own guesses. The S, it does begin with an S, and the last level is my favorite, because the last level is where things get really crazy. Sound, scour, yeah, both good guesses. Slate, no, not slate, because we know there's no A. Let's do sound. Ooh, nice, picked up a U right in the middle. Okay, so what's this gonna be? Maybe like, I have a guess, but maybe I don't want to say it because I don't want to. Ooh, slump. That was not my guess, but it makes sense. Spurt. I was thinking stuck, which is what all the hype is saying. Shuck. So we still have a lot of possibilities. Shunt. No, it can't be shunt because of the N. So maybe we do STU something. Saturday Stumper. That's a good point. Okay, I'll do stump to honor today's puzzle. Oh, the T didn't hit. I'm actually surprised, but the P did. So what is this? Slurp? Does it have to be slurp? Duo is guessing slurp. Can't be spurt anymore. I guess it has to be slurp. Good. All right, cool. Nice. Smooth hurdling. That's what I like to see. Let's keep it running for board 3. And this one hit a lot. We'll be able to do this. We have a P at the end. We have an LU to place. So, feeling good. Tulip. That's a beautiful word, Hannah. Ooh, it's too nice not to guess. Tulip. I want this to be right. Oh, I was hoping for tulip. I really liked that. Okay, but it was still information. We ruled out some places for the U and the L. Huh. So I guess it is going to be We need to find a home for the L and the U, and we know they're not in these slots. So it is going to be L blank blank U or U blank blank L. And L blank blank U seems more likely to me. Layup, yeah, nice. Like layup. That could really be it. Good hurdling, yes. We're good at this. We're getting good at this, but don't get complacent. We've lost before, and it hurts. I want to make it to that last round at least. Yeah, I think layup is a word. Oh, is it one word? I think it is in the sense of like, that's a gimme. It's a layup. It's an easy one. Maybe I'm wrong. I always thought it was hyphenated, says Amy. Huh, interesting. So where are we going with this? Slick, gloat, clone? Clone seems like the most mature guess. Uses very common letters. Checks some vowels. Ooh. And it was a very successful guess, too. Huh. Okay. We have a lot to work with here. Glove. Globe. Good. Those are two possibilities. Bloke. Yeah, we still have a lot of possibilities. Glove, globe, and bloke. Are there more than that, or should I just start guessing? Maybe I'll check one of the G's. I'll check globe. Because if the G hit, oh, the G doesn't hit. Oh, but the B hits. So maybe bloke. Is there any more possibilities? I'm like looking at the keyboard here. Bloat, blore, bloke, or bloke was one of the possibilities. Yeah, blowed isn't a word. Blose isn't a word. So maybe bloke. Yeah? Cool. Barbara on Facebook likes bloke, so we're doing it. Excellent. Excellent. All right, we made it to the last round. This is what separates the noobs from the pros. Oh, and that's a brutal board. Oh my god. So if you don't know Hurdle, this last round, we only get 2 of our own guesses. The first 4 guesses are supplied for us, and they're the answers to the previous 4 boards. We only have 2 shots to make this. And this did not hit a lot, let me tell you. That's a hard board to work with. This is a Saturday stumper of hurdles. And I'm worried for us. Just going to be, can't sugarcoat this, guys. We're in trouble. We know it ends in an E. And we have an R somewhere. It can't be egret, Douglas, because it has to end in the E. Yeah, brutal, Hannah. I agree. So we need to somehow use all the rejected words. Like drive, it can't be because of savvy, you know? Right, trite. Oh my god. The fact that... Oh my god. Maybe root. It can't be root because the OU. Yeah, so maybe I. Maybe an I. No, not brute. No, the gray means that these letters are not in the word. So if you're guessing a word that has one of these gray letters in it, it can't be right. I think right is not a bad guess, although I just saw crime, too. Crime. Yeah, right is good. Somehow it's emerging to me from all the Meow wants it on YouTube. Yeah, crime is also possible. Let's try right. I mean, we just have so little to go off of. I'm hoping at least maybe the I hits. Maybe we'll get some information here. Is it a bad idea? I'm going to try it. I mean, I just don't know what to do. Here we go. Oof, okay. There's both good news and bad news. Good news because we got a lot more information. Bad because we have 1 shot. And my guess is that there's multiple possibilities here. But let's actually work them through. Actually, so what's the first letter going to be? Either a D, F, or G, I think, or a C. Oh my god. It could be crime or grime. Ah, 2 totally legitimate possibilities. Oh man, it really could be either crime or grime. Oh man. So we just guessed one, I think. It can't be drive because of the V in savvy. I think we really have narrowed it down to 2. 50-50 says Gmont. So we do it. Flip a coin. I vote crime, says Trish. I'm going with Trish's vote. It does seem to be what most people are voting. Cross your fingers. We'll know right away with that C color whether we got it or not. So Cross your fingers, and it's been an honor playing with you no matter what. Oh yeah, we did it! Wow. Oh my god, sometimes the coin flip works out in your favor, huh? That was excellent. Oof. Hurdle is too much for me. This game is so intense. Wow, well done, everybody. Well done. That was very fun. I always have a blast solving these puzzles with you guys. Join me tomorrow. I'll be streaming just like this again at noon Eastern time. I would love to see you all there. We'll do a crossword. We'll play Hurdle, and check out Arkadium.com. In the meantime, you could play a backlog of Hurdle right now if you're interested. And thank you for following us, Victor. If anyone is watching and doesn't follow us, come on. What are you waiting for? And enjoy the rest of your Saturday, please. And see you soon. Bye, everybody.